What's up, everyone? I'm Coach D, and I'm in Virginia Beach today. I'm here to watch my daughter compete at the NCAA Division I Indoor Championships, and I'm absolutely excited about it. But first, I wanted to get on here and talk to you guys about the complete crap show that is the Republican Party and the Trump administration. And it seems like, depending on who you talk to, you don't know if you're getting a lie, the truth, or just a talking point of the day. Markwayne Mullin, who's a member of Congress, went on CNN recently, and he stated explicitly that a tariff is a tax on the consumer. Caitlin Collins was shocked that he said that out loud, and she said to him, "You seem to be departing from the talking points that's coming from Donald Trump and his White House press secretary that a tariff is not a tax, that it's actually a benefit to the consumer." And Markwayne Mullin said, oh no. The Trump administration understands that a tariff is a tax, but they're just letting you know that it's going to be tough for a few days, but don't worry, it's going to benefit the American people.
We need certainty in the business world. Tariffs is a tax, and it will be passed on consumers. But it also allows us to have open markets. So if you want to have open markets and access to other markets, so let's go past Canada and let's go past Mexico and start talking about the rest of the countries we allow to come in here, that the president says we want to have reciprocal taxes on you. If you're going to or tariffs on you, if you're going to charge us 36%, we're going to charge you 36%. If you want to charge us zero, we'll charge you zero. Every one of these countries want access to the strongest and greatest economy in the world. That's the United States. We don't necessarily have to have their market, but if they're going to have access to us, we want access to their market.
What you just said is important, that a tariff is a tax and it is passed on to consumers.
Of course it is. Everybody knows that.
That is something the White House does not acknowledge.
No, that is something that the president, who is a business person, understands that completely. No one understands the economy better than this president. There hasn't been a president that understands this economy better than this president.
First of all, that's 100% not what they've been saying. They have not one time said that a tariff is a tax on the consumer. In fact, Donald Trump has been saying the exact opposite. He's been saying that tariffs are going to make us so rich, we're not even going to know how to spend all the money. I mean, there's going to be a little bit of a disruption, but don't worry, we're going to be rich because of these tariffs. Karoline Leavitt, the White House press secretary, recently told someone that she was offended that they would ask her or question her economic knowledge, saying that a tariff is a tax. Then she said she regretted even giving that reporter the opportunity to ask her a question.
When President Trump last addressed the BRT when he was on the campaign trail, his big push was on tax cuts. He's going there today as he's proposing tax hikes in the form of tariffs. And I'm curious for why he's prioritizing that over the tax cuts.
He's actually not implementing tax hikes. Tariffs are a tax hike on foreign countries that, again, have been ripping us off. Tariffs are a tax cut for the American people, and the president is a staunch advocate of tax cuts. As you know, he campaigned on no taxes on tips, no taxes on overtime, no taxes on Social Security benefits. He is committed to all three of those things, and he expects Congress to pass them later this year.
I'm sorry, have you ever paid a tariff? Because I have. They don't get charged on foreign companies, they get charged on the importers.
And ultimately, when we have fair and balanced trade, which the American people have not seen in decades, as I said at the beginning, revenues will stay here, wages will go up, and our country will be made wealthy again. And I think it's insulting that you're trying to test my knowledge of economics and the decisions that this president has made. I'm now regret giving a question to the Associated Press.
This administration is so incompetent that they can't even get their messaging right. It is so incompetent that they want you to just ignore a simple definition of a term and just trust them that you're going to be rich because they said so. Markwayne Mullin is right about one thing. A tariff is a tax on us. As we have seen, the stock market is crashing and the prices of things that are affected by these tariffs are going up because the companies that are being taxed are not going to pay those taxes. They're going to pass those taxes to you and me. A tariff is a tax. The Trump administration needs to admit this, and we are not going to be rich because of these tariffs. None of the money that might be made off any tariff will be passed down to you and me. That money will trickle its way up to the millionaires and the billionaires and the corporations who Donald Trump already promised this money to. Please don't fall for this shit, and please start fighting against this shit. Period. Hey, if you like my content, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, check out the merch at leftlaughs.com. As always, I appreciate you guys supporting my channel.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in their heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.